TGOD.TO Podcasts.
Good afternoon and welcome to another InvestorIdeas.com podcast, following cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insights from thought leaders and experts. Today we'll be looking at announcements from Organigram Holdings Incorporated, trading on the TSX Venture as OGI, KHRN.Life Sciences Corporation, trading on the TSX Venture as KHRN, VIDA Holdings Incorporated, trading on the CSE as VIDA, the Green Organic Dutchman Holdings Limited, trading on the TSX as TGOD, and PUF Ventures Incorporated, trading on the CSE as PUF. Starting with Organigrams Holdings Incorporated, the parent company of Organigram Incorporated, a leading licensed producer of medical marijuana, who announced that it's closed the previously announced private placement investment in Eviana Health Corporation, trading on the CSE as EHC. Organigram, along with an institutional strategic investor, each participated 50% in a $10 million debenture offering by Eviana. Our investment in Eviana represents just the beginning of our international aspirations, said Greg Engel, CEO of Organigram, but is representative of our approach to work with trusted local partners to both move quickly with boots on the ground and to navigate regional regulatory issues effectively. Next, looking at KHRN.Life Sciences Corporation, an integrated medical cannabis company with its core operations in Colombia, who announced today that it signed a multi-channel distribution agreement for KHRN.V, its first CBD-based skincare brand. This agreement has been secured with Colombia's most recognized distributors in the cosmeceutical industry. Alvaro Torres, KHRN co-founder and chief executive officer, stated, "These key channel partnerships enable us to execute our first go-to-market strategy by entering the $5.6 billion Colombian skincare market with significant distribution and access to large and established consumer networks." As part of a robust strategy, KHRN.V launches with secure distributor agreements that leverage their market reach, geographic location, scale, and ability to ensure that KHRN.V brand achieves its market potential. These agreements reflect retail, online, and wholesale distribution and further the strategic goals of the company's wellness unit. For retail distribution, KHRN.V has entered into an exclusive agreement with PharmaTodo, one of Colombia's largest pharmacy chains with 56 stores and over 1.2 million monthly transactions, generating annual revenue of more than $120 million US across more than 10 product categories, including medicine, personal care, beauty and skincare, food and beverage, and among others. The exclusive agreement gives consumers direct product access based on agreed prominent store merchandising and point-of-purchase display across all PharmaTodo stores. Following an exclusive period with PharmaTodo, KHRN.V will also be available on other leading retail chains across the country. For online distribution, KHRN.V has signed an agreement with Farmalisto, Colombia's leading digital drugstore with more than 800,000 monthly visits, sustained annual sales growth of 150%, and a strong presence in both Colombia and Mexico. Farmalisto is a leading e-commerce platform based on a strong CRM program allowing patients and consumers to access medicines and products with ease. And for wholesale distribution, KHRN.V has entered into an agreement with Distribuciones AXA S.A., one of Colombia's largest national distributors in the pharmaceutical sector, with 14,000 product SKUs and more than 8,000 retail clients. AXA will play an important role in KHRN.V's development, allowing the brand to reach an expanded network of retailers and clients. Furthermore, KHRN's wellness unit has a robust e-commerce strategy for KHRN.V that includes direct sales through www.KHRNskincare.com. Moving on to VIDA Holdings Incorporated, who recently saw a decision by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration to remove the cannabis component CBD from its Schedule I list of controlled substances. The DEA defines Schedule I as a list of controlled substances with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. CBD, when contained in finished dosage formulations, has now been moved to a Schedule V defined as drugs with lower potential for abuse. The ruling does not broadly apply to CBD. We see this reclassification of CBD in pharmaceuticals as a good sign that will bolster the growing awareness of CBD as a substance that delivers many benefits and opens the door for other CBD-based treatments, in line with the recent FDA approval of a drug to treat childhood epilepsy, said Jim Bailey, President and CEO. VIDA is launching its OGI.V line of functional beverages, which provide a spectrum of non-psychoactive phytocannabinoids through infusion with active hemp extract. While our OGI.V and VIDA Plus product lines are not subject to FDA approval as we grow and have product on shelves in all 50 states, we will benefit from the increased acceptance of the efficacy of cannabis and hemp products. Earlier on September 12th of this year, VIDA announced the bottling and launch of its OGI.V brand of functional beverages and supplements infused with active hemp extract. OGI.V will be available to consumers in up to 2,400 natural specialty store locations within the U.S. in a significant distribution channel market valued at over $4.1 billion in retail sales. VIDA also announced today the issuance of 1,500,000 common shares of VIDA Holdings. The common shares are for payment for a combination of consulting services provided in regards to an advisory on the Cannabis Beverage Incorporated joint venture with Weed.MD Incorporated in management sourcing. Moving on now to the Green Organic Dutchman Holdings Limited, who announced the closing of the previously announced acquisition of Hemp Poland. The transaction received approval from the Toronto Stock Exchange and cements the company's commitment to building shareholder value through international expansion. Hemp Poland has proven an ability to execute through quality product development and strong brand awareness. We are incredibly pleased with this transaction, a key milestone in our long-term acquisition strategy. The acquisition is accretive to our shareholders, delivers immediate revenue, and opens a new vertical for TGOD. We're incredibly excited to have such an innovative and strong entrepreneurial team joining our TGOD family, said Brian Thade, TGOD CEO. Europe is home to 750 million potential customers, and Hemp Poland is a leading manufacturer and marketer of premium CBD oils within this market. This acquisition provides TGOD with immediate revenue access to Hemp Poland's significant distribution network, state-of-the-art hemp oil extraction technology, and the premium top-selling Cannabis Gold brand. And finally, looking at PUF Ventures Incorporated, an advanced ACMPR license applicant who announced that Nature's Hemp Corporation, a biotechnology and consumer products company focused on unlocking the true value of hemp for both B2B and B2C markets, has reported the successful formulation and initial test results of a hemp-based coffee creamer by the Richardson Center of Functional Foods and Nutraceuticals at the University of Manitoba. Working with the University of Manitoba, Nature's Hemp formulated an all-natural, hemp-based, non-dairy coffee creamer which tastes good and has all the characteristics of conventional creamers without the worrying ingredients, said Derek Ivory, President and CEO of PUF Ventures. Coffee drinkers are looking for a healthy alternative to conventional coffee creamers, and Nature's Hemp all-natural coffee creamer comes with all healthy benefits of cannabinoids, including healthy omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, iron, vitamin E, and essential amino acids. Hemp is traditionally known for its use in textiles due to its long and strong fibers, but hemp seeds have become the source of a robust health food and alternative medicine marketplace. Hemp seeds are being recognized as a superfood like flax and chia seeds because they are high in protein, contain 20 amino acids, and are also high in the fatty acids omega-3 and omega-6. Seeds are typically pressed to produce oil, and the remaining byproduct is processed into a flour from which products like pasta, baked goods, and other healthy foods can be created. Nature Hemp's healthy alternative non-dairy coffee creamer is made using the whole seed with added water. That's all for today's podcast. Podcast is now a certified word trademark on the blockchain through Cognate Incorporated CM certification. InvestorIdeas.com podcasts are also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and TuneIn. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor of this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. And this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment.